How's it going, everybody? It's fathertimenc. I took this apart last night. These are the pellets I ordered when I 21.14 grain. You got the 25.39 grain jumbo monster, the 18.13 grain jumbo heavy Diabolos, and the Rabbit Magnum 2s. They're 25.31 grain. So these are all pretty much the heavy pellets you can get for this thing, and they probably make some that's even heavier than that. Guys, I took this apart last night. It was pretty easy. On this one, I don't know how it is on the wood stock, but on this one, you got a screw right here. You have to get an adjustable wrench or a wrench and take this out. And this is your bleed screw. It bleeds your air. And there's another screw underneath here, but it looks like it might come off, but it don't. You got to take these two screws out right there, and you got to take this piece off, and then there's a bolt underneath here that you got to undo to get this out of the stock. I didn't undo the air tube. All I did was take the barrel out. I drilled out the barrel to 3/16 the barrel port, and I took out the spring back here, which if you watch Air Sport Velocity, he shows you how to do it. It's very easy. And I put me a washer back there as a shim. And this thing, it was getting around 28 foot-pounds. And now it's getting 35. And it seems pretty accurate, guys. I can't find any dovetail scopes around here, so I just ordered me some today. I have a scope, but I don't have any rings that'll fit this dovetail, unfortunately. I have the one piece, but you can't use one piece on here, because if you do, your magazine won't fit in there. If they would have continued with the dovetail throughout here instead of having this little lip, I could have just stuck it back here and been fine, but because that's the way that is right there, you can't use a one piece because there's not enough room back there, unless you could find a really small one piece. Then you probably wouldn't be able to fit a scope on there. But I got some high 30mm scope rings on the way. This thing seems to be, like I said, pretty accurate. It's on these jumbos, these 25.39, they were getting 710, which I think is about around 20 foot-pounds of energy. And yeah, they're getting about 36 foot-pounds now out of them, just doing the modifications, which is a 16 foot-pound of energy increase. So, and this thing's really light, guys. I mean, I'm really happy with it. I like the you really follow up on shots using this side lever charger. Eventually I'm going to take this stock back off. I was going to do it last night, but I was up all night and all day. Didn't really feel like it, but I'm going to break this back down. It's not that bad. And I'm going to get me some primer and some paint, and I'm going to paint this stock probably like a deep matte green, sort of like a camo green. Probably won't paint none of this up here. Probably just leave it black, but I'm more likely going to paint the stock. But yeah, guys, this is for the money. I don't think you can beat this little 22. I was going to do the gauntlet, but yeah, what drew me to this one is the side lever. I wish all air guns would start going to these side levers. They cock so much easier. They're a lot easier to use. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this gun. Like I said, you can pump it up to 4,350. I usually go to about 3,600. And with I gotta say, guys, with the hand pump, this is pretty easy to pump up with a hand pump because the tube is not that big. So, you know, it don't really wear you out pumping this thing up. You can see it's probably about, I think about 2,500. About 22, 23, because I was shooting it earlier. And the iron sights ain't bad. That orange, I don't know, they got this over here. It really don't pick up, my eye really don't pick that because it's in the dark, because it's got this over it. And really, I would say if you know, they should have kept some kind of inlet for light or something in there so that plastic piece could collect it. But in my opinion, the green does fine. The green back here, I pick it up pretty good, but it's out in the light. I guess that's why. But this orange up here really, to me, it don't really pick up good. And my eyes really ain't what they used to be anyway. That's why I like scopes. But I'm gonna put a scope on this thing. I got bipods. I'll just take a bipod, or I'll go buy me another one and put it on here. And this should be a pretty good shooter. For 22, that's all I wanted anyway. I just wanted 122 that, you know, was around 35, 40 foot-pounds. And I'm really loving this gun. It's for 248. I don't think you can beat it. It's like I said, it's really easy to modify. Air Velecity Sport, I think that's his channel. I keep messing it up, but he said he had one sent off. A guy's gonna make it 51 foot-pounds. That's pretty good bit for a 22. But even this one at, you know, even stock, I mean, it's pretty good stock. But at 35, 36 foot-pounds for 22, and the lighter pellets, I don't know, you know, they're probably going to be, in this thing now, they're probably going to shoot up around 1,000 feet per second, maybe quicker. I'm not sure. But, yeah, all I did, I drilled the barrel port out to 3/16. I added the shim into the hammer spring, excuse me, and I adjusted the regulator is right to adjust it. It's right in there. You take it. There's a little brass colored wheel, and once it's degassed, you can go in there and turn it up. And I could probably turn it up even more and get a little bit more out of it, but I think it's fine just like that. Hold on a second, I'll show you something. Let me turn it. Okay, guys. You can see that this, I mean, this is not really thick, but it's not really, I mean, it's not too cheap thin either. But I shot this with the 18.13 grains and from 8 yards, and it just, man, it just sailed through it with no problem at all. So they hit pretty good, and all that's 10 shots with iron sights. I was just kind of adjusting the iron sights. Well, you know, they're plastic, but the open sights to a point of aim. And yeah, they just sail right through it with no issue at all. I didn't really think, you know, it'd go through it, but it did with no issue. No issue at all, guys. But yeah, these I recommend these. If you're thinking, if your mind's between the Gauntlet and this one, if you're going to do 22, I would get this one. I mean, I like my Gauntlet 25 also, but it's 25. I'm telling you, I really love this. I can't say it enough. I really love that side charging handle. The tray, the single tray is aluminum. It drops in there. It works flawlessly. The trigger is really light. It's got a little bit of side-to-side play in there, but if you go in there, like I said, and watch his channel, he took his trigger system out, put a little piece of plastic down the side of it, and it kept that side-to-side wiggle from happening. And he lightened it a little bit. To me, this thing's pretty light anyway. I don't mind it where it's at. It's pretty light. Overall, I just really pretty much everything I like about this air gun. Like I said, when I first got it, guys, it leaked when I tried to pump it up. I dry fired it twice. It stopped. I ain't had a problem. I ain't had an issue with it leaking at all since then. But yeah, it's at 36 foot-pounds of energy now, which is pretty good. And this thing, you know, it ain't gonna be this light once I stick a scope on it, but it's really light right now. I mean, yeah, you stick a sling on this thing and carry it around all day, or even without a sling, and yeah, and not have to worry about it at all. And if you like to tinker with it, like I said, this tube, the air tube, is made out of titanium, which I guess also helps in the it being light instead of having, you know, steel. There is no baffles in here. Hajimoto, you know, he makes baffles. If you want to buy baffles for it, you can buy an end piece from Donnie FL to add a moderator on the end of it if you want to. Like I said, guys, I really enjoy it. For $248, it's not bad at all. This is probably the only 22 I'll ever get, because really, I mean, the only reason I got a 22 is in case I didn't have pellets, I'd go to Walmart and just buy some, because anything, you know, anything 25 and up you ain't getting at a store. And I got 3 25 calibers and 1 30 caliber, and now a 22 caliber. More likely my next air gun, it's going to be a long while probably. Really, I don't need any. I need to get me a tank and a compressor too, but I'll be waiting. The FX Impact 35 cal is going to be my next one, but I'll wait till after I get me a house for that one, because as you know, that one's $2,000, so it'll be a while before I get that one. But yeah, guys, especially if you're just going to use one of these for ratting or just for pest control, stick you a cheap scope on here, guys. Get you some you know, you can get a cheap night vision on Amazon for like around 140 bucks. Throw that on your scope. You don't even have to change the scope out. You use your regular scope. Get you a good IR, which I have seen with the night vision, guys. The better your IR light is, usually the better you can see with your night vision. And that goes with the ATI I got and the night sight I got. Night sight, the brand. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you want to like rat and stuff at night, or even hunt at night, raccoons or whatever, I think this is the way to go if you want to put out a lot of money. But I'm telling you, once you get into this, it's very addictive. You'll want to buy more. And yeah, you might want to, if you want the more traditional look or a little bit more weight, you might want to buy the wooden stock, because I'm sure it's got a little bit more weight to it. This was the only thing they had in stock at the time, and I just wanted one, so I went ahead and ordered this one. Like I said, the rest of my guns all got synthetic stock, so it don't really bother me. Yeah, it sounds hollow, but like I said, I'm gonna take this butt plate off and see if you can shoot. I'm gonna try to put foam down here to take care of some of that sound. But yeah, guys, more likely I'll leave it just like this. Like I said, I'm probably gonna spray paint the stock, put me a scope on it. and this 22 is fine for what I want it for. Like I said, if I need more power, I got my 25s, my 25 calibers and my 30 caliber. But as far as I can tell, man, this little 22, it really zips the pellets down range. And like I said, if you don't want to order, you know, these real heavy ones, or you just don't have the money at the time, or you're waiting for them to come in, and you can just go to Walmart and get you some 22 caliber they got. They also got this in 177. I don't really care about 177, so I ain't worried about that. But I highly recommend this. As you can see, they do put a serial number down there, Airmax 4350 300 bar. And I guess they even put the build date on these things, 5/2018. Or that could be for the tube. I'm not sure. But all right, guys, this is Father Time NC. I thought I'd just bring it up since I modded this thing last night. And yeah, loving it. Just waiting to get a scope on it, see how the accuracy is. But I think this is probably, I'm going to use, you know, anywhere from 50 yards and closer, so I'm sure it'll be fine for what I need it for. So like and subscribe, guys. You know, when my scope rings come in, I get my scope on it and sight it in, and we'll see what these do for accuracy, and we'll go get some of the lighter pellets from Walmart and see how they do. And all right, take it easy, guys. All right, guys, we're back with the Nova Liberty. We upped the regulator, we drilled out the barrel, we shimmed the hammer spring. We're going to see, we've been getting around 840 before. Let's hope these things register. 903.
Mr. Thomas.
910.
Yeah, he just got back here. We have a lot of work to do. Expo next week.
I don't know, the regulator, I don't know how much, if I went up enough on it. That one's error. 926. 934. These are with the 18.13 grain. 931. 923. 935. 922. 939. That's the last one, guys.
Listen, when we get this up and running, we gonna be out of here. Martinis, Stanford, more hot stomach.
So, average 924.8.
Just gotta put in this work.
Max of 939, minimum 903. That last shot, 939, 35.5 foot-pounds of energy. So the last one was getting the max 28 foot-pounds. It was 27 to 28. So we cut up about 7 foot-pounds, and probably could go up on the regulator. I might not have turned it up enough. I just turned it a little bit. Might need to go a little bit more, but I could also do another shim in the back of the hammer spring. All right, let's see what the heavier ones get.
We got your screen protectors, your 11 drops, your gyro chargers, your Bluetooth headsets, your hover selfie, your streaming, and everything from my phone. Yeah, and I'm just here to pick up my auntie's laptop. Why did I say that? completely refurbished it. The RAM's been boosted to a 16 gigabyte DDR3, and we took out the optical drive and we replaced it with these new SSDs. Tell her it works like 8,000. 8 times as fast. Word. New rocks for tip. Family discount. For real? Hey! I'm family too, right?
Alright, these are the 25.39s, guys. I'll stop that one, save it. $25.39, done.
Oh, no, not you, Mom. No, not you. I just said
Let's see what these get. These do fit the magazine. $7.99. We was getting $7.10 last time. I'll let that read or not, or it's just a repeat. $8.10. 800. 801. 802. Duplicate 802. 800. 787. That's it. So at 787 is 34.92 foot-pounds. 802 is 36. So anywhere from 800 to 802 is 36 foot-pounds. Which that come up to because I was only getting 710 out of them before. So I could probably crank the regulator up a little bit more. Probably get 850 maybe out of them, 870. But that might be pretty good right there. I don't have no light ones. I ordered all the heavy ones, guys, so this is definitely an improvement. Just adding the shim, drilling out the barrel to 3/16 and turning up the regulator a little bit. Evidently I didn't cut up enough because Air Velecity Sport, he did his. He said he was getting 40 foot-pounds with a 21 grain. 40 foot-pounds, so he probably need to turn my regulator up a little bit more to get that. Alright guys, that'll be it.